Good afternoon and welcome to episode 12 of the Rieg AD Wedding Show. It's day 62 of the South African lockdown, and we've just received details in terms of what level 3 is going to entail. So AD will be having a silent protest this afternoon in support of all our surfers and of the opening of our beaches. We've been discussing over the last few episodes with numerous of our suppliers the specifics regarding timelines, trying to find out how much time before the wedding the supplier should be booked. So I thought it's probably the right time for us to talk about photography and videography. When should you book your photographer or videographer? So what normally happens is most couples will book their venue and then secure their photographer or videographer. But it's happened to us in the past where we were actually booked before the wedding, or before the venue, and then the venue was secured. So it doesn't matter which way around, but normally your photographer, videographer, and your venue ends up being your most important suppliers to book. And that's primarily due to the fact that most of us can only do one wedding a weekend. So we are often booked at least 12 months in advance, and then for popular times of the year like September, December and Easter weekend, we often booked 18 months or advance. So our suggestion is that you get in as quickly as possible, especially now with COVID-19 and the lockdown. So the whole lockdown has resulted in numerous weddings being postponed, and most of those weddings are actually postponed to 2021. So from our side, if you are planning on getting married in 2021, our advice is really start talking to your suppliers, because dates for 2021 is going to be under severe pressure. There's no doubt about that. So that's our advice from our side. If you're planning your wedding for 2021, talk to your supplier, specifically your photographer, your videographer, and your venue as soon as possible. So enough from us. We are welcoming our guest this afternoon, being Chantel Bosch from Flower Boutique in Jeffreys Bay. Chantel's been in the flower industry for over 10 years, and she'll be sharing some great insights in terms of getting the right flowers, the right theme, and the right bouquet for you specifically. So let's get Chantel on the Zoom call.
Hi, we've got Chantel with us. How are you doing, Chantel?
I'm very well, thank you. Good to see you.
Chantel, you have a beautiful flower business in the town. It's actually just across the street from our home, the Flower Boutique. Can you tell us a little bit more about your business and how you started in the flower arranging industry?
Well, basically, almost, I think over 10 years ago, I walked into a florist and I just had the sensation, the feeling, the unction that I can do this, and that I will love working with flowers. However, I've never ever worked with flowers before, never entertained the thought that I will be working with flowers, never knew anything about flowers. But as always, I'm a very creative person and open to many things, and love growing myself as a person. Yeah, so I walked into the florist and I just knew I can do this. And so a couple of things fell into place exactly how it should fall into place. And then the florist that I purchased the flower shop from, she stood by me for 3 months and trained me. And because I had a creative nature, which I did not even know I had, I just knew that I can do this. And then, yeah, from there, after the 3 months, I just basically kept on doing some training courses and just taught myself, and very much to do with the passion and the love for flowers, and creating something beautiful for someone else to enjoy. So yeah, that's it. And it's been over 10 years now, with lots of testimonies, lots of if I go back and look at everything that we've done so far, it's really been such a blessing and a privilege to be able to work with beautiful flowers.
Wow, Chantel, I didn't know that you were in the industry for that long. Your business being across the street from us, was it always wedding orientated, or did it?
Or was weddings added later?
Yes.
Was weddings part of a business plan from day one, or was it something that you just got into at a later stage?
Well, definitely from day one, because you cannot have a wedding without flowers. Some people do have them with plants, but that's fine. That's wonderful as well. Yeah, so it's always been part of the journey of working with flowers, working with brides, and yeah.
Chantel, as a flower, what do you call it? A florist or a florist? Yeah. What
Florist.
services? Yeah, sorry. What services do you give to a potential bride on her wedding day?
Well, we firstly explain to her everything that we are able to do for her, like your arch arrangement, your table arrangements, your main table arrangements, your bridal bouquet, bridesmaid bouquets, shoulder bouquets, boutonnieres, chair bouquets, rose petals, flower crowns, anything that you can think of, we can do, we can provide you with that. So yeah, that's basically it's a large range, and every wedding is special, every wedding is different. There's not one that's exactly the same, because every bride is beautiful and different. And so yeah, every wedding for me is different, and we're passionate about assisting every bride on her beautiful day with a beautiful bridal bouquet.
Chantel, what is the weirdest request that you've had for flowers? I mean, I know there's trends. I know at one stage, colorful bouquets was, is it now in? I mean, you can help me with that. But was there a weird request that you've received from clients for weddings?
Yeah, as I said, every wedding is different. I've had succulent bouquets. I've had knitted bouquets. That was one of the weirdest ones that I've really had. But fortunately, they knitted the flowers beforehand and brought me a whole stack of flowers, and I had to create a bridal bouquet. And it's quite challenging, but I'm always open to any challenge that you give me. I love growing and doing something different every time. So yeah, that was quite a story. The creating of each and every bouquet is different, because most of the bouquets are some with rose and succulent, and some with even wool, some with cotton, and now lately the dry flowers are very much in fashion at the moment, mixing the dry with the fresh flowers. I think your question was the weirdest one, but it was actually a big blessing to me. There was a bride that just wanted dry proteas and dry fynbos. Her entire wedding was just dry flowers. Well, she had something there, because now it's completely in fashion. And I had a lot of dry flowers and dry proteas in the shop, so I just loved taking that challenge on. And yes, we made a dry, completely dry floral bouquet, and it really looked beautiful. So even something that's dry and seems like it can be thrown away can be turned into a creative beauty.
That's wonderful. I mean, obviously, you're the one that specializes in that. I wouldn't even think of it in my mind's eye. It's hard for me to imagine.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's where the creative specialists come in, and that's why you hire
a professional. Yes, for
yes.
sure. Professional creative. Yeah. Chantel, just a quick question. I mean, you talked about the trends and all those sort of things. What would be your best advice to a bride in terms of her personal bouquet? Because, I mean, I think that's often something we see as photographers, that the brides end up with these massive bouquets only half an hour into the wedding to try and find a place to put them down. So is there a specific trend in that? Yeah, they're so heavy. So what would be your advice to a newly engaged bride looking at the perfect bouquet? For a bouquet.
A bridal bouquet needs to present the character of the bride. It needs to present the absolute beautiful personality of that bride. That's why it's so important for me to meet the bride personally, so that I can pick up her character, her persona, what she likes. Yes, so for me, it's got and normally I immediately pick up, are you a lily bride? Are you a rose bride? Are you a succulent bride? Are you a protea bride? So I can pick that up immediately just by having the first conversation with them, because you connect with them as you start interacting. So for me, it's very important not to be concerned about how much will the bouquet be, but what would I like the bouquet to look like? And then we take it from there. I mean, there's many avenues, there's many ways to save money. I always tell the brides that you've got to focus on your color scheme and on what you love. And yeah, when I show you a flower in my flower shed, then you will know, does the flower resonate with you or not? So, because some brides say, I don't know, I've got no clue, I don't know where to start. But then I take them into the shed and they will immediately say, okay, don't like that one, don't like that one. So then they know. And yeah, it's very important for that when they have the bouquet in their hand, that they're comfortable with it and they feel beautified. They feel beauty. They feel beautiful having it in their hands, and they're happy with it and they're comfortable with it. Many brides don't realize that if you do a succulent bouquet, how heavy that bouquet is and how long you're going to hold on to that bouquet. Yeah, so we also speak to them about the size of the bouquet. Do they realize the logistics around it? And yeah, I hope that answers your question.
It definitely does.
Thank you very much. Yeah. Chantel, I think for lots of brides, want to give them guidance in terms of timeline.
Okay, yeah, because especially when it comes to seasonal flowers, I would say at least give me around about 2 months, a month in advance, because sometimes we need to source those flowers, we need to plan for those flowers, we need to find out, will they be in season, yeah, and all of that. We do get brides that phone us a week before the time telling us, please, can you make me a bridal bouquet on Saturday? No problem, we can do that for you. So yes, we do get those as well, quite a lot of them. You can, yeah. So yeah, but when you've got a specific preference, please just do give us the time to get hold of the flowers that you would be happy with. So yeah, but most of the flowers are available right through the year, but your tulips and your peonies and your calla lilies and your orchids, flowers like that, is not so easily available most of the time. So yes, then that would be, give us a time, at least like 2 months or a month to plan for you. But if it's a week, it's fine, don't worry.
Obviously, you can make a very quick plan if needs be.
Absolutely, that's why we're creative. We're there for you.
Yes, I know. Chantel, do you have a region that you work in? Is there a radius that you work in, and do you deliver
how does it work?
Yeah, far away? Yeah. We're in the Eastern Cape area. It's a big area, so
well, when it comes to normal deliveries, we deliver worldwide because we are an international, we can work with international interflora all over the world. So deliveries can be anywhere. Weddings, not everywhere, but we do cover the entire Koga area. From Port Elizabeth right to Hubertina area, we can assist you all around. So it's a very big area that we do cover. Yeah, Jeffreys Bay and all surrounding areas.
Yes, that is a very big area. I mean, you know how many venues we have in our area, just in town.
Tremendous amount.
10-kilometer radius is insane. So yeah, I'm sure your shop is busy 24/7, and we hope, for your sake, I don't know, on level 3, are you, can you operate from the shop? How's things with you guys and the industry?
We've been operating from the shop from the 6th to 7th of May, with our doors completely closed, and operating inside with blessed online deliveries and funeral arrangements and things like that. That's really been keeping us busy. So we're very thankful for that.
We just wish for everyone in the wedding industry that we can operate as normal.
As soon as possible.
For everyone, all the vendors, I mean, we all are taking a little bit of strain. And we just want to remind all the viewers that we are still, we're still in our specialized field. We're not doing something else. We're keeping ourselves busy with the things that we are good in. Yeah. Yourself in flowers and us in photography, and we try to keep our minds focused on it. And we wish you all the best, and we cannot wait to do a wedding again where you are the flower, the supplier, your bouquets and
you the
flower arrangements. Yeah, it's always beautiful. So we cannot wait to work with you again. Is there
it's very special. Yeah.
I think in closing, Chantel, sorry, you can go.
Yeah, it's very special for me to do my weddings, and then after a week or 2 or 3 weeks, see those photos of you with the bride and the groom, and yeah, it really blesses me to see those beautiful pictures. So well done, thank you so much for that.
So Chantel, just I think in closing, is there any general advice that you'd like to give to a bride and a groom that's starting this whole planning journey? Just general advice that you've picked up from your 10+ years as a florist?
It's your wedding. It's your day. It's not your mom's day. It's not your dad's day. It's not your sister's day. It's not your uncle and auntie's day. It's your day. So you enjoy your planning of your day, and breathe and relax and enjoy every moment of planning, because that's part of the wedding day. The wedding day is just a couple of hours. It goes past quick. So yeah, enjoy the preparation time. It's all part of the wedding. It's all part of your special moment that you will have. And then yes, forget about stress. You were created to love one another and to get married one day. So on that special day, just relax and enjoy every moment. And yeah, when it comes to color scheme and flowers, it's your choice.
Yeah. That's awesome. That's awesome advice.
That is really awesome advice. We concur with that. There's too many influences, so thank you for that. Out of a florist, and I think more out of a personal point of view for yourself as well. It's solid advice for any bride and groom. Yeah. Thank you very much, Chantel. We appreciate your time. We know you're busy, so we know you're taking time out of your family life, and we really honestly appreciate it. And have a wonderful evening.
Cheers.
Cheers. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Okay, AD silent protest has come to an end.
That was extremely difficult. Anyone who knows me knows it's hard for me to not say something. Chantel, thank you very much for your time. We really appreciate it. Thanks for your tips and
advice.
And your advice. And all the best for your industry, and hope to see you soon at a wedding that we cover.
From our side, thank you very much for watching. Remember to subscribe to our channel, and remember, when we reach 1,000 subscribers, we'll be giving away a Rieg AD family lifestyle or couple shoot to the value of 3,000 Rand. And all you have to do is just be subscribed to our channel. See you in the next episode.
Cheers. Have a wonderful day.